Fans of The Big Bang Theory and its prequel Young Sheldon are about to witness a television event that bridges timelines, reunites beloved characters, and pulls off an emotional, science-fueled twist worthy of Sheldon Cooper himself. For the first time since The Big Bang Theory ended in 2019, CBS is preparing a major crossover that brings the worlds of Pasadena and East Texas together in a way no one expected. While the two shows have always been spiritually linked, Young Sheldon often providing backstory, Easter eggs, and emotional depth to the idiosyncratic genius we met in The Big Bang Theory, they've largely remained separate in time and tone. But that's about to change. The premise: two Sheldons, one timeline. In a twist that feels like a blend of quantum physics and heartfelt nostalgia, the crossover will feature Young Sheldon's Ian Armitage sharing the screen with Big Bang Theory's Jim Parsons, not just as a narrator, but as a character, in the flesh. CBS has confirmed that through a combination of dream sequences, experimental physics gone awry, and emotional reckonings, viewers will see both Sheldons interact in the same episode. Think of it as a temporal paradox fueled by unresolved emotion, teased showrunner Steve Holland. But at its core, it's a story about understanding who you were, who you've become, and who you still want to be. The return of fan favorites. This landmark episode won't just be about the Sheldons. Kaylee Cuoco, Penny, Johnny Galecki, Leonard, and Mayim Bialik, Amy, are all slated to appear, though in what capacity remains tightly under wraps. According to sources close to the production, the crossover will blend the present-day narrative of adult Sheldon with pivotal moments from his youth in Texas, as the older version of the character revisits his past, perhaps through a vivid dream or a memory-enhancing science experiment gone delightfully wrong. Rumors suggest that Penny and Leonard's child, teased in the Big Bang finale, will also make an appearance, raising questions about legacy, influence, and the cyclical nature of genius. Imagine Penny explaining to her child what Uncle Sheldon was like when he was their age, as scenes from Young Sheldon are intercut with live-action flash-forwards. It's a layered, emotional storytelling device that fans have longed to see. The emotional core: George's death and Sheldon's grief. Timing-wise, the crossover will occur during a critical moment in Young Sheldon's timeline, the period surrounding the death of George Cooper, Sheldon's father. This event, long established in the Big Bang Theory lore, marks a turning point in Sheldon's emotional development. Fans will see a more vulnerable Sheldon, said Armitage. This is the moment where his intellectual world collides with real emotion, and it sets the stage for everything that comes later. Having Jim Parsons physically appear gives the character a unique opportunity to confront the parts of himself he never made peace with. In one scene already teased in the trailer, we see adult Sheldon watching his younger self, who's grappling with the confusion and sorrow of losing his father. It's reminiscent of A Christmas Carol, with Sheldon as both Scrooge and Tiny Tim, coming to terms with who he is through the lens of who he was. A multiverse of possibilities. While the crossover is being presented as a special event, not necessarily the beginning of a full-blown Young Sheldon Big Bang shared universe, there's speculation that it could open the door to more creative storytelling. With the popularity of multiverse concepts in modern pop culture, fans are already wondering if we might see alternate versions of the gang. What if Sheldon had never gone to Caltech? What if Leonard had pursued music instead of physics? What if Raj had conquered his social anxiety in high school? Though CBS remains mum on those theories, executive producer Chuck Lorre hinted, "Let's just say we've only scratched the surface of what can be done when emotion, science, and storytelling intersect." Fan reactions and expectations. Reaction to the crossover announcement has been electric. Reddit threads are flooded with speculation, and fan art featuring young and old Sheldons side by side has gone viral. On Twitter, the hashtag #TwaSheldons trended within hours of the reveal. "This is the closure I didn't know I needed," one user posted. To see adult Sheldon reflecting on his childhood not just through narration, but in person, it feels like a full-circle moment. Others are excited for the ensemble cast return. Give me Penny and Sheldon arguing over child psychology while their younger selves are in the background building a particle accelerator out of lawnmower parts. I'm ready. Behind the scenes, a technical feat. Bringing the two Sheldons together wasn't just an emotional challenge, it was a technical one. The scenes required precise green screen work, body doubles, and weeks of rehearsal between Parsons and Armitage, who never actually worked together before this episode. "It was like a weird science experiment," said Armitage in an interview. "But it was also really cool. Jim gave me tips on how to say certain lines, like the exact inflection he used in Big Bang. It felt like we were building Sheldon together in real time. Parsons, who has long served as narrator and executive producer for young Sheldon, was reportedly moved to tears during filming. Watching Ian portray a younger version of a character I lived with for over a decade, it was surreal. And then to walk into the scene as that character again, it hit me harder than I thought it would. The legacy of Sheldon Cooper. At its heart, this crossover isn't just a gimmick. It's a tribute to a character who's become one of television's most iconic figures, a boy genius who struggled to connect, to feel, to love, and who ultimately found his place in the universe not through equations, but through friends and family. As the older Sheldon reaches out, literally and metaphorically, to comfort his younger self, viewers are reminded that no matter how much we grow or achieve, we are always shaped by where we came from. Whether you're a die-hard fan who watched every Big Bang episode or someone who found emotional resonance in young Sheldon's slower, character-driven storytelling, this crossover is sure to be a touching, funny, and ultimately unforgettable moment in TV history. So mark your calendars, grab your whiteboards, and prepare for quantum entanglement, Sheldon style. Would you like a shorter version of this, or perhaps a graphic or character breakdown to go with it?